Now, these closures aren't just affecting smaller retail and businesses. Big corporations are also downsizing.
A Walmart in Coon Rapids will shut its doors later this month.
Hundreds of CVS pharmacies are closing this year.
The national drugstore chain confirmed the closures of 270 stores.
All right, guys, let's talk about something that is happening right now in America. Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing that your local Walmart is gone. The Walgreens down the street, shuttered. The grocery store you've relied on for years, permanently closed. This isn't some doomsday theory. It's the reality unfolding across the country. We are living through one of the largest retail collapses in U.S. history. Over 15,000 stores are projected to close in 2025 alone. Pharmacies, grocery chains, department stores, even fast food giants. No category is safe. And these closures aren't leftover effects from the pandemic. This is a systemic failure of the retail model. Crushing rent costs, relentless online competition, organized retail theft, and consumers who have permanently changed how they shop. When these stores disappear, they don't just leave empty buildings. They take essential services with them. Jobs, access to food, medicine, financial services, gone. And the communities hit hardest? Small towns, working-class neighborhoods, and areas already struggling with poverty. Today, we're counting down the 35 biggest retail chains collapsing in 2025. But instead of saving the biggest name for last, we're starting with the giant itself. Because if Walmart is in trouble, no one is safe. Number 1. Walmart. Walmart is the shocker. The retail titan has already shut down locations in 6 states, with California hit the hardest, and more closures are on the horizon in 2025. Now, you might be thinking, how can Walmart possibly be in trouble? After all, Walmart is America's largest retailer, serving over 200 million customers a week. But the truth is, even Walmart is facing headwinds that are reshaping the entire industry. Rising theft has been eating into profits. Shrinkage, as retailers call it, isn't just a small issue. It's billions of dollars in losses. Add to that higher wages, inflationary costs for suppliers, and the relentless march of Amazon's online dominance. And suddenly, Walmart is not invincible. For decades, Walmart's strength was built on economies of scale, low prices, huge stores, and unbeatable supply chains. But if those giant stores become unprofitable, entire communities lose their only affordable grocery and general merchandise option. And when Walmart leaves, it's not just a store closing. It's a warning that the most efficient retail model in history may no longer be sustainable everywhere. Number 2. Walgreens. Walgreens is pulling back in a massive way, closing about 500 stores in 2025 as part of a plan to shutter over 2,000 stores by 2027. That's nearly a quarter of its total footprint. The collapse of pharmacy chains is one of the most dangerous aspects of this retail crisis. Unlike clothing or electronics, you can't simply replace prescriptions and medical supplies with online shopping for everyone. Millions of Americans, especially seniors, depend on physical pharmacies for immediate care. Declining insurance reimbursements, which once covered a major part of pharmacy profits, have shrunk dramatically. At the same time, labor costs, security costs, and rent are rising. The result is a wave of closures. In rural or low-income urban neighborhoods, these closures create pharmacy deserts, where the nearest option may be miles away. For families without reliable transportation, it's a healthcare disaster. Number 3. UPS. Even the backbone of American logistics isn't safe. UPS is closing dozens of facilities and eliminating nearly 20,000 jobs in 2025. This is shocking because UPS isn't a retailer. It's the lifeline that connects online orders to your doorstep. But with e-commerce growth slowing and Amazon building out its own delivery fleet, UPS is being squeezed. Rising fuel prices and labor costs have made it harder for UPS to profit from every package. This doesn't just impact workers losing jobs, it affects small businesses, local retailers, and everyday customers who rely on affordable, reliable delivery. If UPS struggles, the entire delivery ecosystem is at risk. Number 4. Torrid. Torrid, the plus-size fashion retailer, is shutting down up to 50 stores this year. For years, Torrid thrived by serving a demographic often ignored by traditional fashion. but the rise of online specialty brands has eaten away at its market share. The closures mean fewer in-person shopping options for customers who prefer trying clothes on before buying. It's another reminder that even niche retailers with loyal followings can't survive against the tidal wave of online competition. Number 5. TGI Fridays. The casual dining chain that once defined fun dining is collapsing. TGI Fridays closed 36 locations in January, with more to follow. The brand tried to reinvent itself with modern menus and promotions, but the truth is, consumers are no longer willing to pay $20 for a burger and fries when fast casual chains offer better quality at a lower price. What used to be a lively after-work hangout spot now feels overpriced and outdated. Number 6. 7-Eleven. Yes, even 7-Eleven is in retreat. The convenience store giant is closing over 400 stores in North America. Why? Oversaturation. When there's a 7-Eleven on every corner, weaker performing locations drag down profits. Add in competition from gas stations, supermarkets, and even Amazon's delivery model, and the legendary convenience store isn't as convenient or profitable as it once was. Number 7. Smoky Bones Bar and Fire Grill. Smoky Bones has struggled for years, and in 2025 it announced closures across multiple locations. Nearly half of its remaining restaurants are being converted into another brand, Twin Peaks, in an effort to survive. This is part of a bigger trend. Mid-tier sit-down dining chains are disappearing. Consumers want quick, affordable meals, not long dining experiences that strain their budgets. Number 8. Red Robin. Red Robin is closing as many as 70 restaurants in 2025. Why? Cost. A meal for two, once a family staple, now pushes $40 or more. With inflation squeezing wallets, families are cutting back. And when budgets are tight, a casual sit-down burger loses every time to cheaper takeout or cooking at home. Number 9. PNC Bank. Bank branches are disappearing across America. In 2025, PNC closed nearly 10% of its branches. Digital banking is replacing the need for physical locations, but for small towns and lower-income communities, the loss of a branch means losing access to credit and financial services. When local banking disappears, entire communities suffer economically. Number 10. Party City. Party City is gone. The entire chain shut down permanently on February 28, 2025. The business model collapsed under the weight of Amazon. Why drive to a strip mall to buy balloons, streamers, or costumes when you can have them shipped to your door in a day? The closure of Party City isn't just the end of a company. It's the end of single-purpose retail. Stores that specialize in one thing simply can't compete in today's economy. Number 11. On the Border. On the Border, once a popular Tex-Mex chain, closed nearly a third of its restaurants before filing for bankruptcy in 2025. This shows how fragile the casual dining model has become. Consumers are eating at home, ordering delivery, or choosing faster alternatives. The era of chain sit-down dining is fading fast. Number 12. Noodles & Company. Noodles & Company is shrinking steadily. It closed 20 restaurants in 2024 and another 17 in 2025. With food and labor costs surging, profitability disappeared. The fast casual chain once seemed like the future of dining, but now it's a casualty of the new economics of eating out. Number 13. Macy's. Macy's is an American institution, but in 2025 it's accelerating closures, shutting down 65 stores early in the year. Macy's isn't just another retailer, it's a symbol of the department store era, and its collapse signals the death of the shopping mall. When Macy's leaves, malls lose their anchor tenant. Foot traffic drops, other stores follow, and entire local economies suffer. Number 14. LL Flooring Lumber Liquidators. LL Flooring filed for bankruptcy, planning to close nearly 100 stores. Although a private equity buyout saved some locations, dozens are still disappearing. Another retailer caught in the storm of rising costs, falling demand, and online competition. Number 15. Kroger. Kroger is closing up to 60 underperforming stores by 2026. This is one of the biggest grocery chains in America. When Kroger leaves a community, it often creates a food desert. For millions of families, losing their only nearby grocery store is devastating. Number 16. Kohl's. Kohl's was supposed to be the last department store standing, but in 2025, it's closing nearly 30 stores plus a fulfillment center. Even with loyalty programs and Amazon partnerships, Kohl's couldn't hold back the tide. Department stores are disappearing one by one. Number 17. Kirkland's. Kirkland's is restructuring after acquiring the Bed Bath & Beyond brand, shedding underperforming stores in the process. It's another reminder that even after mergers and acquisitions, physical retail continues to shrink. Number 18. Jo-Ann Fabrics. The craft community was rocked in 2025 when Jo-Ann closed all 800 remaining stores. This isn't just another closure, it's the end of an entire ecosystem. From sewing to quilting to school projects, Jo-Ann supplied millions of Americans. Now, those customers have nowhere to turn. Number 19. JCPenney. JCPenney announced 8 more closures in 2025, adding to its long decline. The department store model is collapsing everywhere. Number 20. Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box is closing stores in 2025 as rising labor and food costs crush profitability. Even fast food chains, once thought untouchable, are vulnerable when combo meals hit $12. Number 21. Goodwill. Goodwill announced the closure of several locations in California due to rising rents and declining donations. When even charity-based retailers can't stay open, you know the crisis is everywhere. Number 22. Forever 21. The fast fashion giant filed for bankruptcy in March 2025 and closed all of its U.S. stores by May. The mall model is collapsing, and with it, entire generations of mall-based retailers are disappearing. Number 23. Foot Locker. Foot Locker is closing more than 400 stores by 2026. Sneaker culture has moved online, and malls, the lifeblood of Foot Locker, are emptying out. Number 24. Domino's. Domino's is shutting down 170 stores in Japan and facing headwinds globally. The economics of pizza delivery are changing. Higher fuel, labor, and food costs have transformed a $10 pizza into a business liability. Number 25. Dollar General. Dollar General is scaling back, closing dozens of stores after years of aggressive expansion. For small towns, these closures are catastrophic. Many communities relied on Dollar General as their only retail option. Number 26. Dick's Sporting Goods. Dick's is closing 35 stores this year. Why visit a giant sporting goods retailer when everything can be ordered online with next-day delivery? Number 27. Denny's. Denny's is closing around 100 restaurants in 2025, signaling the death of the all-night diner era. Rising costs, changing habits, and a digital world have left the classic diner behind. Number 28. Del Taco. A Colorado franchisee closed 18 Del Taco restaurants after filing for bankruptcy, leaving just one in the state. Another longtime fast food staple disappearing under rising costs. Number 29. CosMc's. McDonald's spin-off, CosMc's, was designed around drinks and snacks, but it failed to resonate. Several test stores are already shutting down. Even giants can fail. Number 30. Big Lots. Big Lots is closing stores and rebranding others after narrowly escaping liquidation. Customers never knew what it was supposed to be, and that identity crisis proved fatal. Number 31. Best Buy. Best Buy is closing around 24 stores in 2025. Tech giants like Apple and Samsung now sell directly, and long product cycles mean fewer upgrades. Best Buy's once brilliant survival strategy is running out of time. Number 32. At Home. At Home filed for Chapter 11 and is closing 30 stores by September 2025. With housing costs soaring, consumers simply don't have extra money for home decor. Number 33. Amazon Fresh. Even Amazon couldn't conquer groceries. Amazon Fresh locations in California and Virginia are closing, proving that high-tech checkout alone doesn't guarantee profits. Number 34. Advance Auto Parts. Advance Auto Parts is closing hundreds of stores and distribution centers. As cars last longer and EVs need fewer repairs, the DIY auto parts industry is shrinking fast. Number 35. CVS. Finally, CVS. The pharmacy chain is closing 270 stores in 2025 after shuttering 900 between 2022 and 2024. That's over 1,100 stores gone in 3 years. For many communities, it means pharmacy deserts, where prescriptions and healthcare are harder to access than ever before. Final reality check. The retail collapse isn't just about empty storefronts. It's about the erosion of American life. Pharmacies, grocery stores, and restaurants are disappearing. Jobs are vanishing. Access to food, medicine, and financial services is shrinking. For decades, the U.S. economy has been propped up on debt and consumption. But now, those foundations are cracking. If giants like Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Macy's can't survive everywhere, what does that say about the rest of the system? This retail apocalypse is just the appetizer. The real question is, what comes next? Thanks for watching. If this breakdown opened your eyes, hit the like button and support the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next deep dive into the economy. And I want to hear from you. Has your local store already closed? Share your story in the comments below. Stay tuned, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.